Special Assistant to the President Bong Go on Monday confirms his office in Malacanang endorsed the complaint from frigate supplier Hyundai Heavy Industries to the Defense Department. Go, during a Senate probe into the controversial frigates deal, says he is being castigated for endorsing a complaint to the proper agency. The Malacanang official defends the move as a mere notary endorsement. Go says, quote, "Where else can the countless helpless and hopeless Filipinos go if we close our doors to them?" But the complaint endorsed by Go's office came from Korean warships builder Hyundai Heavy Industries. The complaint centered on the delay in the Philippine government's implementation of the deal for HHI to build 2 frigates for the Philippine Navy. The delay was due to a disagreement on which supplier should provide the critical combat management systems of the frigates. HHI, based on the government contract, insists they get to choose the CMS provider, but the Philippine Navy says the supplier preferred by HHI is not qualified. Despite his confirmation that his office endorsed the complaint, Go calls reports by Rappler in the Philippine Daily Inquirer as fake news. Go claims the reports are part of efforts to bring down the Duterte administration. After the Senate hearing, he also takes a photo with Senator Antonio Trillanes, one of President Rodrigo Duterte's fiercest critics. Go is known for taking selfies and is called the National Photo Bomber. Asked about it, Trillanes says he asked Go to just give what the Navy wants for its CMS. It was Trillanes who primarily called for the probe and filed a resolution together with his colleagues in the minority. Defense Secretary Lorenzana says the Philippine government will still pursue its contract with Hyundai Heavy Industries to build 2 warships for the Philippine Navy despite the South Korean firm's involvement in a bribery case. Senator Panfilo Lacson, during a Senate probe into the controversial frigate deal, asks Lorenzana if the Defense Department checked the status of HHI before he signed the contract in October 2016. HHI is banned in its own country because of a bribery conviction that sent its officials to jail. Lorenzana admits they did not conduct due diligence because they presumed regularity with the actions of the former Bids and Awards Committee. He also denies knowing about the allegations against HHI. Lorenzana says the deal will push through, adding HHI can still deliver the first of the 2 frigates by 2020. HHI became the center of the controversial frigates deal because of disagreements over the supplier of the combat management system of the 2 warships. Former Philippine Navy Vice Admiral Ronald Mercado was ousted from his post after opposing HHI's choice, Hanwha Systems. Mercado and the Navy are pushing for Tacticos Thales of the Netherlands because it has proven technology. Special Assistant to the President Bong Go is alleged to have intervened in the selection of the CMS supplier. Go allegedly interceded on behalf of HHI by sending a white paper to the DND expressing support for Hanwha. Lorenzana then gave the white paper to Mercado, who insisted on the Navy's position. In the end, the DND ruled the Navy should get Hanwha. Shortly after, Mercado was relieved from his post in mid-December 2017. Navy Chief Robert Empedrad, during the Senate hearing, says he still prefers Tacticos Thales to Hanwha, but the contract binds the Navy to the latter. 2 power failure incidents marred the operations of the MRT3 Monday. The first glitch delays the opening of the line by nearly 1.5 hours. Operations only opened at 6:50 a.m. The MRT3 opens at 5:30 a.m. The MRT3 management says the morning's power supply failure was due to intertwined overhead wires between the North Avenue and GMA Kamuning stations. The second glitch happens at 1:54 p.m. after another power failure incident. The MRT3 management says the second glitch may be related to the morning power failure. Both incidents are currently under investigation. Only 4 trains are up and running after the second power failure. The MRT3 has recorded almost daily breakdowns during the first month of 2018. The Bureau of Internal Revenue says it found some discrepancies in the tax declarations of Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno. BIR Deputy Commissioner Arnel Gubalya, during a House hearing on the impeachment complaint against Sereno, says there are some discrepancies but declined to divulge the figures, citing confidentiality clauses in the tax code. Gubalya says he already wrote the Office of the President for permission to release the information, citing Section 70 of the Code. Lawyer Larry Gadon, in his complaint, accused Sereno of failing to disclose her earnings from winning a government arbitration case against the Philippine International Air Terminals Corporation Incorporated, or PIATCO, in her Statement of Assets, Liabilities, and Net Worth. Sereno says she earned 30 million pesos from the PIATCO case and that she received these fees over a period of 5 years, from 2004 to 2009. She also says she paid over 8.7 million pesos in taxes. The couple who took in Florida's school shooter Nicholas Cruz after his mother's death says they had no idea they had a, quote, monster living under our roof. Cruz moved in with James and Kimberly Sneed of Parkland, Florida in late November after his adoptive mother died earlier that month. He was a friend of their son. The couple describes him as quirky but pleasant and seemingly on the right track. They also say Cruz was prone to odd eating and sleeping habits and unused to any form of housework. Cruz killed 17 people at his former high school last week using an AR-15 rifle that he legally purchased. It was the United States' worst school massacre since the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012 that left 26 dead. The Sneeds also say Cruz owned 2 other assault rifles as well as knives. The couple owns firearms themselves and did not find this unusual.